Three Phases of Papa, starring Papa Henry. Occasionally starring Papa the Clown. And when he feels like it, the Rodeo Clown Butcher. Yep, some fun, some utter mayhem, and a whole bunch of wisdom. And here we go.
Well, I got a request to not sing. And do I listen? Nope. Runway for flight 209. Teardrops fall when we start to climb. This window seat proved a poor choice. Shows a dream has been destroyed. Little baby starts to cry. I would too if not for pride. I owe so much to pride, it's true. It brought an end to me and you. And if I could, I'd turn around and put my feet back on the ground. All this plane ride holds for me 1,000 miles of misery. Across the aisle they're holding hands, revealing brand new wedding bands. Well, our gold bands, they've turned to rust. Now my life has turned to dust. And if I could, I'd turn around and put my feet back on the ground. All this plane ride holds in me 1,000 miles of misery. Thank you.
Well, it's another edition of Three Faces of Papa. Well, we're going to start out like we always do. Dear Heavenly Father, please protect the people watching and listening to this podcast. If you're a believer or not, you know, I still wish good things for you and will keep you in my prayers. So let's begin by saying, hey, St. Patrick's Day is coming up pretty quick. Yep, it is the month of March, and March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. So, you know, how do we celebrate that? Some people celebrate with cabbage, potatoes. Some people, of course, green beer. Me, I like to celebrate while watching some of my favorite Irish movies or Irish-themed movies, such as The Quiet Man with John Wayne. I love that film. Also, want to get a little spooky, the original Leprechaun, you know, what year did that come out? 1993, I think. It has a young Jennifer Aniston in it. And my favorite ever since I was a child, Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Yeah, I love that. So remember, that being said, we're all Irish until a couple months later down the road when we're all Mexican with Cinco de Mayo. Well, that being said, time for cowboyisms.
All that a man really needs is a horse you can catch when you need him, a dog that'll come when you call, a good friend who owns an arena and a trailer that's legal to haul, a woman who'll share my frustrations when the cow market's falling apart, a pair of good spurs, a saddle that fits, and a 1-ton Ford pickup that starts. Everything else is window dressing.
Well, it's cowboyism time, and I'm in the Make Good Choices 2 mobile. Well, today's cowboyism, I got 2 for you. To be smart, you gotta learn. But to be wise, you gotta live. Wisdom comes from living and making mistakes. Now, number 2 cowboyism goes out to a lot of y'all that don't understand this. You were not born to be perfect. That's it. Plain and simple. I'm going to repeat that one more time. You were not born to be perfect. And like I always say, it's because what makes us perfect is our imperfections. That's it. That's my cowboyisms. We'll talk another time. Adios.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bing Crosby.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring, with a lilt of Irish laughter. You can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. But when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart. Thank you. I never could have made it.
Yep, thank you, Bing. Yep, that's an old clip. That's a great Irish song. Well, it's time to do a little bit of weirdo facts. Did you know Fruit Loops, all the pretty little colors it has? Well, unfortunately, it's all the same flavor. Try one. Grab one that's one color, grab one that's another, and then grab another different color. They all taste the same. And that's sad, but it's all right. It's a little fun. Despite their ability to fly forwards, backwards, hover up and down, did you know hummingbirds can't walk on their legs? Sad little creatures. And last but not least, Peter the Great found out his wife was cheating on him. Ooh. When he found that out, he decapitated his lover's head. And as punishment, he placed that head in a jar of alcohol and placed it in his wife's room. That way she would be tormented for years to come. And if you don't believe that, it is true, because that head's still in a jar at the, and I hope I pronounce this right, the Kunstakatorium Museum. I don't know, you're going to have to look that up. Peter the Great's wife's lover's head in jar. Try to look that up and see if I pronounce that right. It is in a museum somewhere. Oh, well. Well, that leads us to Papa's 3 questions.
A big fat Japanese food fan. Korean is a close second, I think, but yeah. Matter of fact, there's a little story to that. My mom tried to get me to eat arroz con pollo, but I didn't really enjoy the rice. And so I wouldn't eat rice until I was introduced to sushi. So, as soon as I ate sushi as a little kid, I was hooked to it. And so that's very comforting for me. The second one was favorite genre. I would say like pre-code or maybe the 1950s. The movies were so romantic, so whimsical. They didn't care about making a story too realistic. They were just all about entertainment. So I definitely would say I have no love for the modern movies we have now, because they're all anti-Christian, they're all woke, and I am so over it. So yeah, definitely I would say the best one would be around the, let's say like, yeah, maybe the 50s, the 50s, maybe the 40s, like 40s to 50s. Genre. So 40s romance genre movies, always about the romance, especially romantic comedies. General advice: keep Christ first. Make Jesus the Lord of your life. There is no God like him. There will never be. He will he'll meet you where you are, and he walks you through the path that he will not let you walk alone. And you have such immense peace that you will never find in anything else. No drugs, no video games, not even the relationships you're in. You're never gonna find the peace that you're looking for. Only Jesus can provide that. Anyway, so yeah, that's my video to you. Love you, Papa.
You know, they say if you make one person smile, you may not change the world, but you'll change the world for that person. And that's why I'd rather help somebody up than put somebody down. 'Cause the world's a circus, and I'm just your clown.
Well, thank you, Danielle. Thank you for answering those questions so honestly. And it's time for me to tell you some Irish jokes. Do you know why people wear shamrocks on St. Patrick's Day? Because regular rocks hurt. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Anyway, why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? Because they're always a little short. A little short. What do you call an Irish person that stays out all night? Patio furniture. Patio. Get it? Patio furniture. I'm dying here, Bucky. I'm dying. Last but not least, if you do find a 4-leaf clover, just don't iron it. You don't want to press your luck. Press your luck. Back to you, Pop. Well, that old clown sure does try to make people laugh. Too bad he's not that good at it, but it's okay. It's all in fun. And it's time for one of my wife's favorite. Creepy mythical creatures. Ooh. And since we are in the St. Patrick's Day season, we're going to talk about the Banshee. Ooh. Yep, the Banshee. If you hear its wail somewhere outside the door, someone in that house is, well, about to meet his maker. Yep. It is said that the Banshee wails at the house of a person who's about to pass away. And it's usually, the Banshee is usually escorted by the, let's see if I pronounce this right, the Coes Bodar or something like that, which is the death coach. Yep, both of them. She comes, she wails. Unfortunately, somebody in the house passes and gets taken away by the Costa Bodar. Yep. Yeah. So, if you hear a wail, especially on St. Patrick's Day night, be leery of what can happen. So, that being said, speaking of creepy, it's time for Papa Horror. Papa Horror. Papa knows. Yep, it's time. I don't do some of that St. Patty's Day stuff. I got the leprechaun to take care of that for me. But I got some trivia for you. In 2012, the movie ABCs of Death, how many stories were there? Do you know? Can you tell me right off the bat? I think not. I'll give you a little bit of time. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. There were 26 stories in the ABCs of Death. Yep. And that's it. That's my trivia question for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, I'll be seeing you because I love you with gravy. Bye-bye. Lura, 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 lie. Lura, lura. Hush, now don't you cry. Lura, lura, lura. Lura, lura, lie. Lura, lura, lura. That's an Irish lullaby. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you out there. You know, I wish you all nothing but luck. May the good Lord take a liking to you. Smile when you can. And you know, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. God bless you, Cal Burnett. All right, I love you, sidekick, YouTube buckaroo, Tater, Watasha, Luna, and all you other out there, Skylar, you know I love you. Everybody else, remember, smile, laugh, be good to one another. Send us out of here, Stitch. You know, me, Stitch, Bucky, everybody else, we want nothing but good for you. I still need some people to send me some videos answering my 3 questions. Yep. Until next time, adios.
Thanks for watching. You just finished watching 3 Faces of Papa, starring me, Papa Henry. Also starring me as Papa the Clown and the Rodeo Clown Butcher. Musical guest today was the late Bing Crosby. Special guest, Danielle Stover. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.